What's up, everybody? It is Amrinder Singh. So today we're gonna talk about how to greet people in Punjabi. Actually, I made this podcast already. I think it's my first or second episode when I started my podcast in 2020. I talked about this, but it was very brief. And today I'm gonna explain it a little bit in detail. And I also tell you how people greet in Punjabi, basically the Punjabi native speaker from different areas. Because in Majha is going to be greeting differently than Malba or the Baba, right? And that's what we're gonna talk about. I will also teach like how we as a Punjabi people, how we greet compared to like a, let's say as a Punjabi learner. So if you wanna speak like a native or you want to understand native speaker, then it's very good class for you, a good lesson for you. All right. Now let's get started. Okay, the first thing when maybe you learn from the book, whatever, and you learn like how to say hi or hello in Punjabi, and the answer you heard mostly like a Sat Sri Akal, right? A Sat Sri Akal. In shortcut, people say like a Sat Sri Akal. All right, you can say Sat Sri Akal or Sat Sri Akal, whatever, right? But you can't say this to everybody, all right? You can, but it's going to be weird. If you met somebody, let's say you're a 30-year-old guy or girl, and you met some 16 years old, and you say Sat Sri Akal, this is kind of funny. Or maybe sometimes people do it because they just like wants to be funny, or they just want to tease with the like a little boy, little girl, right? So yeah, so we don't say that. Only situation you would say this to, like let's say somebody is elder, right? Maybe you're meeting your grandfather or grandma, maybe your uncle. Yeah, that's the time when you call or say to them like a Sat Sri Akal or Sat Sri Akal, all right? Maybe it's your teacher, you can call this thing to them, all right? Now, when it comes to us, especially like where I grow up, right? So it depends on the also the families. Yeah, if you're meeting your teacher, you say Sat Sri Akal. Maybe if your uncle, you met him every day, you don't need to say Sat Sri Akal to him. We never say that. Um, yeah, some people say that. Um, but yeah, it depends. So you don't surprise if somebody like seeing their uncle or auntie like almost every day, or they're living in same city or same village. Uh, maybe they're not gonna say like Sat Sri Akal, right? So what they're gonna say, they're gonna ask like Kimia or Ki Hala. Even they're not gonna say that. Maybe they can just start a conversation, whatever, right? Okay, so this is the Sat Sri Akal. Now, if you wanna talk to like just a random person or maybe the friends, so if you if you are going to like let's say in the shop, you don't need to greet that person. Honestly, you can just go straight to the point. All right. You can just say like I want to buy this, like I'm lena, whatever, or I khareedna. You don't need to do it. But if you want to say that, you can say to them like a Sat Sri Akal, something like that. Maybe if somebody's know like this shopkeeper, you know, you can call them Sat Sri Akal, or you can also say like a Ki Hala or Kiddam, whatever, right? Anyway, now when it comes to the friends, so in Malaba area, so when we met our friend, so mostly we say like Kimia, all right? Kimia or Ki Hala. Kimia or Ki Hala. This is pretty popular way to like ask like how are you doing, all right? So the full sentence is like Tera Ki Hala, all right? Or the another sentence like Tum Kimia, all right? To a friend. If somebody is elder, you can ask them like tusi timeo. You can use tusi to be more polite. If you are more friendly, you can just say tum, all right? Tum kimea or tera ki hala. But if it's elder, then like tohada ki hala or tusi kimeo, right? This is the way how we say in Malabar area. Um, so in shortcut, sometimes we don't use at the beginning like a tusi or tum, which means you. We just say like a ki hala, right? Something like that. or we could just say kimia. So in the Baba area, people say like a kidda, one word like a kidda, all right? Or they can use like a hor kidda, right? Kidda or hor kidda. It means also how are you doing, all right? Uh, the full sentence is going to be like a tusi kiddao, or like a tum kidda. But I don't think people use tum or tusi at the beginning. They just make it short, like a kidda, all right? Or they use hor kidda. So hor in Punjabi means like a more or extra, something like that. So even in my area, we also say like a hor ki hala, hor kimia. It's kind of like when we greet people, it's kind of becoming like a like in English we start with like a well. I was thinking that way, so well. So in Punjabi, it doesn't mean anything. We just start the conversation that way like a hor ki hala, hor kidda, right? Hor kimia, something like that. All right. So it depends on the area, right? So next time when you're gonna talk to any Punjabi person, or maybe you're a Punjabi person already who live in the US and Canada, and you don't know much about your background in Punjab. If you have some cousins or some families, if they say more like a ki hala or kimia, they most likely to malba. If they say kidda, I think they most likely to dababa. I think maybe in Majha they also say kidda. What I know, like maybe they could ask you other way to greet people. If you are from Majha area who is listening, and let me know what you say that. I think maybe you call it kidda, right? Maybe some people call kimi. I don't know. Just let me know. So yeah, but like in Malba we say ki hala or kidda. All right. So anyway, now if somebody asks you ki hala kidda, whatever, how what are you gonna say? So you're gonna say like a pretty like a normal, or you can say, yeah, this is the sentence people use, like they say I'm good, right? Or I'm well, whatever. So in Punjabi, so we say like main theek haan or main badhiya, all right? So actually vadiya means it's good, uh, and theek means like right or all right, all right? But it doesn't mean if somebody say I'm badhiya, so it means they're doing good. But if they say I'm all right, it like they say I'm main theek haan, or they are not doing well, right? It's not like that. It's just habit of people. Some people have had to say main vadiya or vadiya. Some people have had to say main theek haan. So all these two types of sentence mean like I'm good. All right. So sometimes people use main. Main means I. Sometimes they say main vadiya. Sometimes they don't put main at the beginning. They just say theek haan or vadiya. All right. So you can say main vadiya or vadiya, whatever you want to say. And you can also want to ask them also like how they're doing. So you can say main vadiya tum das. This is the another sentence. You answer them, you also ask them. It's like I'm good, but what you? All right, like that. So you can say main vadiya tum das, right? It means how about you or what about you? Or you can say main vadiya tusi dasso. If somebody is elder, right, guy, maybe your teacher or your uncle, and you wanna be more polite, you can say main vadiya tusi dasso. If you want to be more friendly, that person maybe is your friend or whatever, or maybe a random person, you can say main vadiya tum das, right? It depends. So basically it depends on the situation, how you basically see that person. Do you see that person kind of a little bit more kind of, let's say, respectful, or do you see that person like a more friendly? If you feel like that person is more friendly with you, you can say main vadiya tum das, or you can say main vadiya tusi dasso. All right. You can also say main theek haan tum das, whatever you want to choose. All right. So anyway, these are the basic things. Basically, it's for beginner. A lot of people who are following my podcast, I think they know it already. But if you are listening it first time, I think this is really good to start for you to like learn few phrases, 2-3 phrases, and how to greet people in Punjabi. All right. And I hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something new today. I'll be back with another lesson another day.